Now, I don't know whether you guys remember this or not, but when we constructed the new pond, Pi caught a load of shrimp out of the old pond and put them in the new pond so they could breed. And Dad decided that he wanted to do a bit of fishing last night, so he laid out the traps. He caught a bucket load. And this is all out of the new pond. And it's just a fraction of what's in there, but it gives you an idea of just how quick these things breed. Look at them. There's just thousands of them in this little bucket. Now what Mum and Dad will do this morning, they'll bag them up. They basically get this little bowl, and that's the measuring bowl. It's only small, and then put them in these little bags here, and then they sell them for 20 baht a bag. And you'll have zero problem selling them. Absolutely no problem at all. As a matter of fact, somebody's just turned up and they want to buy some. They've just seen it. It's a right result, isn't it? Seriously. These shrimp are really, really popular. They put them in papier salad and stuff like that sometimes, but they eat them raw, and yeah, eat them alive. I like them fried. They're absolutely delicious. But yeah, it's a great way to earn a few bucks. I should imagine that they'll make at least 300 to 400 baht out of this, so not bad. But again, these little tiny shrimp, they breed so fast, so it's always a good source of food and income if you need it. Brilliant, isn't it? Right, time to get off to the farm, go and check on the frogs, have a look at this fish pen that Mum and Pi were making, and get on with the rest of our day. Well, here's a news bulletin on the frog pen. We lost a couple more this morning, but only a few, so it's getting better. It's nowhere near as bad. What we've also done, so we've removed all of these concrete blocks out of there because we think that might be an issue as well, and replaced it with some tyres. Well, one for now. Dad's got a couple more in the back of the truck that he'll be bringing down to the farm in a while, so we'll put them in there, clean them up and put them in there. Yeah, it's looking alright though. It's nice to see a bit of daylight in here, to be honest with you, and I'm sure the frogs are having a great time. Now, one of the losses we incurred this morning was one frog eating another. Yeah, they do like to eat each other. As I said, trial and error really, you know, you just have to give it a go and see if it works, and you know, if Mum and Dad make a couple of bucks out of it, fine. If they don't, well, you know, just put it down to an experience, you know, another chapter in the book of life, I guess, and move on with it. Again, our main concern and our real focus, of course, is on the fish, and we're expecting the trader to turn up anytime soon, so yeah, it'll be another day of sales. Fantastic, isn't it? I really, really am pleased. And Pi's up there just sorting out the fish pen. Now, a few people said it doesn't look very big. I guess it's around about sort of 7 meters long and about 3 meters wide and 2 meters deep. So again, it's not huge, but it's enough for what we need right now. And if this is okay, then we'll build a few more. Now, Pi said she had a plan, and I wasn't actually aware of this. Mum and Dad had a chat with her and said, look, you know, this is what we need to do. Finish this pen and put it in the new pond. Then what they want to do is drain the old pond completely, take out all the fish and just store them in the pen. Of course, there is a danger here. If there's any disease in that old pen, you'll transfer it into the new pond. I'm not overly keen on the idea, but they said it will be fine. We've looked at some of the quality of the fish, because obviously the fish that come out of the old pond we eat. Pi's dad is regularly in there netting and catching a few, so yeah, they look healthy enough. I can't see a problem with them. So that's the plan. As you can see from the bank down there, it's already been reduced by quite a bit. It's just a case of getting this holding pen finished, and then emptying this completely. Basically what they do is when they empty a pond, they drain it, they put down a white powder that's left for a few weeks, and apparently that sterilises everything. It pretty much kills any type of bacteria, and when they fill it up it's not harmful to the fish. I don't know what the powder is, but I'll find out. I'll wait until Pi's dad goes down to the store to get it, and I'll go along and find out exactly what's in this white powder. Yeah, but anyway, that's how it's working out right now, and yeah, it's all progress and moving along in the right direction. So we'll see what happens over the next few days. I'm looking forward to seeing this pen finish though, and going in the water. We can see my father-in-law over there, and he's out with those traps again. Yep, he's going to lay a load more little shrimp traps and hopefully grab a load more of them. So there you go. It's not only a great food source for the fish, because they do breed prolifically, they multiply by the thousands. It's a great income for mum and dad as well, and of course food on the table. Well, here you go guys. This is the fish pen now being sort of stretched out, so you can see the actual size of it. As you can see, it's pretty big. Well, it's big enough. I mean, like I said, we can construct several of these, and hopefully by the end of the day that'll be in the pond and ready to use. Never a dull moment here, you know, never. There's always something going on. Right, I'll give you a progress update on that a little bit later today once they finished it. Should be pretty cool when that goes in. Well, there's one of my daily favourite sights, that is. Yeah, that's more fish being harvested. Not entirely sure yet how much they're going to take today, but hopefully it'll be quite a few kilos. If this happens sort of 4 or 5 days a week, more than happy. Absolutely brilliant stuff as far as I'm concerned. Pi just said that he's looking to take between 70 and 80 kilos today, so yeah, it's the right result, isn't it? Again, you know, compared to the amount of work it takes to grow rice and then harvest it to this, it's just no comparison at all. This is just a walk in the park, really. Well, figures just in from the fish trader, and 70 kilos and 2,800 baht. Another cracking day. Well, Pi's can finish constructing the fish holding pen, and as you can see, this is one of the sides, so it's about 2 meters deep. Where Pi's standing there now, there'll be a bamboo pole, and there'll obviously one on each corner. As you can see where it's all been stitched, and that stitch is in the bottom. Like I said, it's not huge, but it doesn't need to be. You know, we plan on sort of making several of these. Yeah, I think she made a really good job of that. I'm sure it'll do the job. I'm absolutely convinced of it. Now I'm just going to measure up from the bottom to the top, and then cut the bamboo and make 4 corner posts. Pi's very much like her mum. Her mum's really good with her hands. She's the one that makes all the fish nets and stuff. Just the patience that it takes to make one of those is beyond me though. Seriously, I couldn't sit there and do it, but she just loves it, and she's very creative. Right, time to get on, and I'll give them a hand, and hopefully I will get these posts up and then get it in the pond. We'll see if that pans out today. Well, as you can see, Pi and her mum have put the bamboo struts either side, so that's the side construction done for the top. Again, the thing about Pi is just so resourceful. Her mum and dad are exactly the same though. It's just a bit of ingenuity, do you know what I mean? And there you go. Net is going in the water. Absolutely fantastic, isn't it? Now you see that thing that Pi's got and just given to her dad. Looks like a big giant mallet. My father-in-law, he was chopping away this morning. I'm looking at him and going, what's he doing now? Because he's always making something. And that's what he was making, that big old heavy mallet, so he could drive these bamboo stakes into the pond ground. Like I said, ingenuity. It's all about sort of, you know, coming up with little solutions. And of course the best thing about that tool he made, it floats. So you can put it down on the water surface. Here he goes. He don't mess about. Well, as you can see, they've now got one side up. Now I know what you're probably thinking at this point. Graham, that's basically going to create a dinner table for things like kingfishers. Yeah, it will, but we'll cover it. And that's the great thing about building these small holding pens. They're easier to cover. I mean, trying to cover this entire pond would just be a nightmare. But this will be very, very easy. And it should keep the snakes out as well. Obviously we can rear them to a certain size, then it reduces the risk of predators taking them. Oh, Pie, look, she's gay, but she don't mind. As you can see, it's really beginning to take shape now. But the issue here is, of course, they're in the deep end at the moment, and I don't think they can get enough traction above it. Tenacious, aren't they? They don't give up. No such thing as giving up. Well, that's all the progress for today on the fish pen, and the reason being it's too deep for Dad to sort of hammer in the post at the other end. But that's not a problem, because the water level has still got to be reduced to make it easier for the fish trader now to harvest the fish. So Dad said what he'll do, tonight he'll pump out a load more water, and then tomorrow it'll be low enough for him to stand above it, and he'll get some blocks or something to stand on and then hammer that in. But yep, not bad progress today on that at all. Well, there you go guys, a good bit of ingenuity today and lots done. Now this might seem a bit strange, but it's Fam's birthday today and he don't even know it's his birthday. I mean, I've never had anything like it, but Pie said he doesn't ever really worry about it. And Pie's the same though, she doesn't really care on her birthday. And for me personally, I gave up celebrating it years ago. I think the older you get, the less you care about it. But for little one, I'm quite surprised. Anyway, he's not home from school yet, so we don't know what he wants to do, but it's too late in the day to do anything. We thought about getting him a cake, but he's not really a cake eater. He doesn't really like cake. We might go and get some ice cream for him because he likes that. But tomorrow, we'll see if we can't take him off to Chiang Rai City. And he really likes to eat KFC, so that looks like it could be the day out for him. Well, that's about all from Pie and I today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Whatever you do, have a fantastic day and stay safe. Don't forget guys, please subscribe, share and like. It does make a huge difference. Bye for now.
See you tomorrow.